Scandinavian Festival in Junction City, Oregon, our 57th annual Scandinavian Festival. Willkommen till Förbindelsedag.
Well, the biggest holiday of the year, bar none, it's Christmas. Christmas in Norway. One of their favorite things to do that they still do these days. I remember it well. You had to go out to the barn and you had to feed the cows and you had to milk the cows and feed the chickens and take care of everybody. And then you did a special thing on Christmas Eve. You gave a big bowl of special porridge called julegrøt. That's Christmas grout, Christmas porridge. And you give that to the Nisse, and the Nisse is an elf, the head elf in the barn. You have to give it to the right elf. You can't give it to the wrong elf on Christmas. I mean, boy, that wouldn't go over very big. And so the trouble is that the poor head elf, all of a sudden, he's got a lot of competition for this. You know, it's got raisins in it and almonds in it. It's got cream on top, and holy smokes, everybody wants some. So this is the story about the Nisse, and this is a favorite tune. They act this out every Christmas, and everybody dances around and chases each other around the Christmas tree. The Nisse in the barn. The Nisse in the barn with his julegrøt, so good and sweet, so good and sweet. He nods and he smiles and he feels great joy, for Christmas porridge makes him glad, you see. But all the little mice are dancing closer, and they're watching and they're waiting. So they also want to eat some Christmas goodies, so they dance around and make a ring, ring, ring. The Nisse, look, he threatens with his wooden spoon. Oh, there you see, begone from me. My Christmas porridge I want to eat in peace, and no one here is going to get a dish. And the mice, they are a-jumping and a-leaping, and they're prancing and they're dancing. They sniff the porridge, then at once they all stop, and they circle dear old Nisse around about. Oh, the Nisse is annoyed and he gets angrier. He makes a jump and he makes a stir. The Nisse is a hothead and he's awful mad. I'll get that cat, she'll stop all that. And when the cat appears, the mice do leap in fright. Oh, they tremble so, and what a fright. They swing around and dance a little longer. With the 1, 2, 3, they all run out of sight. You can imagine that. I've done that with my kids a lot. It's good fun. Here's a tricky tune. This is again a Rhinelander, a nice little jumpy tune. It's done in Denmark and it's done in Norway. A lot of tunes are like that. Because, you know, the borders were pretty porous all the way up until the 20th century. Just like, you know, our borders with Canada. And so, you know, the heritage goes back and forth seamlessly across the borders. This song is well known in Denmark as the Norsk Rhinelander. So they, instead of complaining because the Norway people were stealing their folk songs, they actually give credit to the Norwegians for this beautiful little song. And it's a song about a young girl going out on the setter. And unfortunately, I left the English words at home. But I have the Norwegian words, and what you have to think about when it's happening is this is about a young girl, and she's got all of these little goats out there because it's early summer, and the little goats are all playing, and they're running around, and they're gray, and they're sorrel, and they're white, and they're all jumping up and down, and I saw them this year, jumping up and down and playing, and it's just madness, and she can't keep track of them at all, so finally she just gives up and sits down and sings. And that's what this song is about. Yep. Da 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 ba. Og jeg med en setter, med så young getter, blue, nå blue, når de åda fjellet, gjetter då det springer, bjellene då klingar, singelingelingelingelang, lang, lang, horn i toppen, ragor i kroppen, blått går det svarte og hvite er blå, pund i klokken, skjegg går det hokken, lystig og lett på tå. One more time. Med en setter med så mange jenter og en lås og belle der du går i fjellet. Jenter dere springer, bjellen og det klinger, singelingelingelingelang, lang, lang, orn i toppen, råger i kroppen, råger det svarte og hvite og blå, jakt i flekka, skøy går det vrøkka, lystig og littig og lett på tå. And the last part means they get up and they fight and on their toes and they scrap each other and they lock their horns in their little... Yeah, you can visualize it. This is a song about Hilda. Her name is Hilda Hansson. No, this one isn't about Hilda Hansson. Hilda Svensson, a Norwegian girl from Wisconsin. And no matter where, which state you find a Hilda in, there's a young lad that's, kind of hoping that, kind of falling in love and he's head over heels with her. There's nothing he can do about it. And so this one's about that Hilda girl. Yeah, that name never made the, it made the trip, but it hasn't stuck around with us, Hilda. There's not many Hildas around. It's really sad. Yeah. Okay. Oh, in Wisconsin, Johnny Jonsson fell in love with the sweet Swedish lass. Hilda Svensson, he wooed her, he pursued her. Now every day Johnny sings Hilda this song. Oh Hilda, I bet think you're grand. Will ya let me hold your hand? And if I should ask you if you love me too, say ya sure you betcha, I don't think I do. I do be, yes I do, oh I do. By golly, by Yemeni, I sure do love you. And if I should ask you if you love me too, say ya sure you betcha, I don't think I do. Now we'll vamp for a little bit. And the next state we're going to go to is the great state of Minnesota. In Minnesota, Ole Olsson fell in love with the sweet Norski lass Hilda Peterson. He wooed her, he pursued her. Yeah, every day Ole sings Hilda this song. Oh Hilda, I bet think you're grand. Oh will ya let me hold your hand? And if I should ask you if you love me too, say oh sure you betcha, I don't think I do. Yes I do, yes I do. By golly, by Yiminy, I sure do love you. And if I should ask you if you love me too, say oh sure you betcha, I don't think I do. Here we go now, one more verse in this silly song. And it's to the great state of North Dakota that we go. And oh, who should show up there? In North Dakota, Hyman Fliegelman fell in love with a sweet Norski lass, Hilda Svensson. He wooed her, yeah, he pursued her. Yeah, every day Hyman sings Hilda this song. Oh Hilda, I bet think you're grand. oh, will ya let me hold your hand? And if I should ask you if you'd like me to, say, yeah, sure, you betcha, I didn't think I do. There you go. That's a jumpy little waltz, isn't it? For a waltz, that one's a lot of fun. All right, this may be the last song we do. And the Norwegians are known for their redheads. And this one is about a real special girl. Her name is Hilda. Again. and a young lad. And she's going to the smorgasbord, you know. But the clock is ticking, you know, it's bonging. And boy, she's looking for the perfect young man, and she thinks she's found him at the Christmas smorgasbord. Yeah, here we go. Hilda would dance with the red-headed Norsk at the smorgasbord. The others would plead, but she paid them no heed at the smorgasbord. Now Hilda was staring, she ate pickled herring and red that was bored. His heart it did melt, and she sliced him some schmelt at the smorgasbord. Got herself a man who said he was a pickled herring fisherman at the smorgasbord. She wouldn't dance with no one else after he had told her that her name was Nels at the smorgasbord. They danced and danced until the hours of the morning, danced until they almost went right through the flooring, never stopped until the manager said he was bored. Hilda got herself a herring fisher, even though he had an ugly-looking kisser at the smorgasbord. Take it away. Hilda soon married that red-headed Norsk at the smorgasbord. They had 18 kids, now they all flipped their lids at the smorgasbord. I'm still kicking, though I took quite a licking, but now I feel fully restored. For you see, I was that sweet, that red-headed Norse from the smorgasbord. There you go. Thank you very much. Okay, we got time for a polka. Can't get through without a polka. I was at Nordlek, which is a big Scandinavian festival this summer. Thousands and thousands of people from Greenland, Faroe Islands, Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Finland, and the most popular dance was the polka. You wouldn't know it. The polka is everywhere in Europe, and it's big. They dance on their toes. They dance, and they dance more like what we used to call a hoppsa. Okay? And so this song called the Sauna Song was written by the Finns. But there's no Scandinavian in their right mind in North Dakota or Minnesota that would be without a sauna. So we play it for everybody because it's the Scandinavian song. Okay, here we go. Sounds great. Who's gonna warm that sauna tonight? Who's gonna pour on the steam? Who's gonna warm that sauna tonight? Who's gonna pour on the steam? Mama gonna warm that sauna tonight. Papa gonna throw on the steam. Mama gonna warm that sauna tonight. Papa gonna throw on the steam. Hey! Polka Dots. We'll be back here at 7:30.
I better get it. I gotta get the movie style ones up. There we go. Okay, movie style's ready. Go ahead.
Style's ready.
Oh, look at that one.
Have a good day. Thank you.
These are looking good. Now that's an Aebelskiver right there.
Flame hot skeevers, yeah?
Hot skeevers!
Hot skeevers, yeah?
There's milk and egg and flour and sugar and I'd have to look.
42 coming up.
42. Where's gonna go? Where'd you like on?
Okay, next up is a schottisch. This is a schottisch with variations.
Scandinavians and other cultures have been known for communicating across great distances with their horns. I make these out of clay myself, and this is my personal horn. So. And what's nice about this horn is you put the stopper in the cork, and then it's a drinking horn. And comes in different varieties. Just one more. It's shorter, more horn-like, and it has a. You're gonna love this.
You got a lot of wind.
I am not a blowhard.
I bet you can hear that from miles.
Oh yes, you can.
Really?
You can. Yep. It travels well, and then there are times when things don't go well, and you have something like this. Still sounds though. The last one. Thank you.
Thank you so much.